Obelisk. 55 degrees of encouragement clasp my teeth shut as I grin and bear the merciless sun. A crucifixion without nails or meaning. Shifting desert sands falter beneath me as I try and trudge in any single direction. At least my captors were kind enough to cut my binds and untape my mouth. Couldn't fucking breathe with it on. The most harrowing thing is I can still see their jeep driving away, despite maybe 5 minutes passing now. 5 minutes as the crow flies, and I haven't taken my first step yet. You see, there's a mercy in a bullet, no? Not a tank of water and a sun hat. Sustain myself for what exactly? Vindictive fucks. Well, I suppose this is kinda it, isn't it? I can't really see a way out of this one. At least no one will ever see the diabolical tan lines that are about to be inflicted upon me. At least I can succumb with a bit of British humour in my heart. Can't overcome that. Their jeep is finally fucked off. Never assumed it was, but I guess I know now it wasn't a threat. To be honest, I'm not sure which way they went anymore. Of course, it all just looks the bloody same. Just sand, sky, and my coming demise. I'd initially reckoned moving to a pit in the hills of sand might make this all just a little bit more comfortable. But surely the sand will then irradiate heat onto me from more angles. Maybe I should just lay here and die. It hardly feels like the right thing to do, though. I'm coming to terms with my fate here, but I don't just want to accept it outright. I'll have a drink and walk. Better than waiting to die. And those fuckers are pissed in it instead, you absolute bastards. I don't know how you get a puncture out here in the desert, but I'm praying for 4 of the fuckers to bless your fucking tires. I mean, I could still drink. Nah, if I'm going to die anyway, I'm dying with my principles intact. Guess I'll just head this way. Can't it be more than 30 minutes walking this way? And the sweat is stinging my eyes. Probably smell like crap and already feel weaker. The worst part is knowing that there is no hope. Just carrying on for living's sake. It's getting harder to keep that stubbornness from my indignation. I don't really know what I'm doing anymore. It's all just sand and silence. I can't discern anything except, well, this little grey dot that formulated in the centre of my vision at some point. I'm not sure when. I haven't looked away. Wait, is it something? I'm turning my head and it doesn't follow me. It's tangible. It's not fucking sand is what it is. Come here. Another 10 minutes and it's becoming less of a dot and more of a stick, or at least a straight line. 10 more and the top is almost like a small point. Is this an arrow of some kind? A monumental arrow fallen from the quiver of heaven. 8th wonder of the world bestowed to my dying mind. 10 more agonizing minutes now, and I recognize the taper of the object. I think I saw something about these in my childhood history classes. I think it's called an obelisk. Really? In the middle of nowhere now. Maybe I'm walking on the buried remains of a long, long abandoned settlement. 5 more minutes, and I'm not only reaching the base of this thing, but I can feel my knees throwing in the towel. I reach it, hardly paying attention to it at this point, and feel my body signal its imminent shutdown. I collapse to the ground and leave my final imprint in the sand beneath me. But it's cool. Cooler than anything else, anyway. Shade. Merciful shade, granting me a death with a modicum more dignity. It's only now I squint upwards and take in the magnitude of my peace bringer. I can also tell this thing is half buried or something. It clearly sits deeper in the sand, like an iceberg. Ironic. hyperbolic comparison, really. It's a gunmetal grey with scripture inscribed in rings around the side. I can't read a word, but I take comfort in knowing at some point someone has been here before. How they wrote on half of this thing and then somehow erected it without machines is flabbergasting. I'll die in the presence of craftsmanship and ancient engineering. Centuries on, still providing inexhaustible